Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast. My name is Greg. We have a very, very special guest today. I first met this very good-looking Geo in Columbus, Ohio in 1999, 2000, when he was on vacation when I arrived, and everyone was calling me this person's name. I don't want to say his name yet because it's a surprise. A lot of people thought we looked alike. I don't think we thought that, but a lot of people did. But his first season was in Club Med Les Almadies in Senegal in 1996 as a Landsports. English is not his first language, but he speaks very, very well. I'm going to translate if there's a word or a sentence that...
like a Spanish cow.
Yes. I think you already know who it is. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Tarzan. Hey.
Are you ready? Yes, I'm the Tarzan of the Club Med, man. How you doing? Great.
I'm good. I'm so happy you are here, my friend. Good to hear your voice.
I'm here in West Indies right now. The same
yes.
time.
You are in Guadeloupe, right?
Yeah. I am in a French island, and this is why I apologize about that. But my English, I speak more English before in Club Med than now, because in West Indies, in Guadeloupe, everybody speaks French, so I don't speak English.
But you speak a lot of languages, so let's go. French, English, Creole, and Wolof.
Wolof, yes, I speak better Wolof than French.
Okay, where were you born?
I was born in Bordeaux.
And where?
Bordeaux.
Oh, Bordeaux. Okay, in France.
Yeah. I was born in this city in Bordeaux, in the south of France, but I moved young because I don't want to stay in the city, and I want to move to go explore the world. And I was 18 when I left Bordeaux. 18 years old when I leave this city.
So you leave Bordeaux. Where did you go to live?
I left Bordeaux for the army.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The army.
Yeah. I was first, before to leave Bordeaux, just before I was lifeguard on the ocean coast in Lacanau Ocean, like the west coast in France. And just after that, I moved to the army because I was very bad at studying and everything, and I was all the time jumping. So I need to leave to do different things, and I live in the army. I've been in the army for 2 years, so I left in the army, and I did 3 years army in Senegal.
In Senegal. So the army sent you to Senegal?
Yeah.
And you were a médecin de combat, a combat medic?
Oh
no. Okay. What did you?
It was like a med.
Okay. But what did you? What was your job in the army?
My job was I was working in the medical service. So
okay.
I was in a small city in Senegal, and I was in charge of medical service. So I work 1 week, and the other week I rest 1 week, and I get rent a house outside the camp. And I was in holidays for 1 week. 1 week I was a medical service. How do you say bad things, headache or problems? Different problems. I don't know in English, like infirmier.
Yeah, like a nurse, male nurse. Yes.
Yeah.
It's funny that you didn't do this. It's funny you weren't. Sorry, I was going to say it was funny you weren't the nurse in Club Med, since you went. I know you went to Landsports, Porteres, mais ça sera drôle si t'étais l'infirmière. No, it would be funny if you were the nurse in Club Med. I think no. You go in, Tarzan, I have a headache, and then you say something funny, Okay, wait. So you work 1 week, and the other week, I imagine you were surfing, right? You must have surfed a lot.
I take the plane with my board. I go to the army with my board, man. It's like I get like I was sergeants, and don't you say it in English?
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah. And it was amazing because I was at my board under the tree, under my arm, and I cross military people, and I go to surf, and they say I cross in the camp, and they said to me, "Hi, sergeant." I say, "Yeah, guy, I go to surf, man. Good luck." It was not like the army. It was amazing because everybody thinks the army is all the time running, difficult. For me, it was
push-ups.
After the Club Med, it was one of the best parts in my life. Amazing. Very.
So let's get to how you found out about Club Med and how you got to Club Med. If you can explain the connection, how did you find out? Was it your uncle? I think you told me.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to try to explain for everybody. Before, Club Med was not the same as now. I'm sure people in 2021 go in Club Med now. Everybody changed. You need to be to get some student to go in Club Med for gym for all the activity in Club Med. But before, in 95, 96, it was like just maybe the looking, or this guy is funny, or he's going to do a good job in Club Med. But me, first, I was very handsome and very beautiful.
Yes.
It was very easy for me. I'm joking.
Yes.
No, and I get my uncle was a guy in charge of how do you say, total station?
Yeah, gas. like gas station.
Gas station, but very important guy, and he was working directly with it was Serge Trigano. It was a general manager of Club Med before, Serge Trigano. He said to this guy, my nephew would like to work in Club Med, so he write a paper for him. And I arrived in the office, and they said to me, right now, yeah, no problem, you're going to work with Club Med. It was very easy for me because it was a connection, a special connection, VIP connection. I don't know how to say pistonné.
Yeah. So you did not have an interview. You just wrote
nothing.
Okay, but before they let you loose in the village, they sent you to a stage in Vitel, correct?
Yeah, you sent me in Vitel, and they sent me in Vitel to do a stage, a formation, Landsports, gymnastic, aerobic, and everything. And for me, it was like, what the hell is it? I don't know. And all the time they said, no problem, Tarzan, you will be the best. Say, yeah, but I don't know. Dancing. I don't know dancing. You want? So there is maybe like 100 geo for this activity, Landsport stage for 2 weeks, and I can tell you the truth, Greg. At the end of the stage, I don't know ever dancing, and they said to me, they get a debriefing at the end of the formation, the stage, and they said and I finished first on 100 GOs, Tarzan, the first of the formation, and because you are the first guy, you can decide where you want to go. My God, I don't know dancing, even after 2 weeks. And you tell me I will be Landsport gymnastic in my future village. You tell me I am the number one, and I can decide of my village. I said I want to go back in Senegal. Maybe 50% of the other GOs say, wow, what's the hell? It's not possible. What's this guy? So it was maybe I was, how do you say, gêné?
You were a little embarrassed because
because I'm sorry.
And because there were GOs.
But all the time.
Yeah, but
they were almost not professionals, but people they came in Club Med for doing the gymnastic.
Yes, so you were a little gêné because there were much better dancers there than you, right?
Of course.
Okay. Oh, Mama, did you choose the village, Les Almadies, because of the surf?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, I choose this village because the surf and I live there 3 years. So I what the best for me is to go in a village in the country for the first season. I know this village because I learned Wolof in Senegal in the army. I arrived like third Geo Landsports in Senegal with a Senegal team, it was amazing. People said, well, who's this guy? He's coming, he's Geo, white, blonde, and he speaks Wolof, a dialect like an African guy. It was the chief of village, amazing. Everybody for my first season, it was incredible because for the people, for the GM, I was speaking Wolof, but I was not Tarzan. I was Laurent.
Okay, yes. I was going to ask you how you got your nickname.
I'm going to explain that.
Okay.
Not a lot of people know that.
Okay. Wait, Tarzan. Just a moment. Do I hear a rooster? I know you're in Guadeloupe, mais j'entends un coq. Est-ce que vous avez un coq? Do you have a rooster as a pet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I get in my park. I get a snake.
Oh, okay.
I get a horse.
Okay.
I get a lion.
And a rooster. Okay. Okay. So sorry. So please tell me how you got your nickname Tarzan.
So after, maybe I can explain to you. I just remember this part of my life right now because I was in Club Med my first season. I did a very good season, but I was still in love with the Senegal. So I call. At this moment, it was like an Italian guy in charge of Landsports. Do you remember this guy, Greg?
No, in charge of Landsport? No, I do not remember. Sorry.
Yeah. So I called him and I said, I want to quit with the Club Med because my country is Senegal. I want to live there. So I quit for 6 months. That's all. But I don't have money, nothing. And I said, wow. And I said, I like Club Med. I want to go back in Club Med. So I moved to Marbella in Spain.
Spain, yes.
Yeah, in Andalusia. And it was Jimmy Shishportish, chief of village, 97, sorry. I don't know if you remember this part of Club Med, Greg. We get just the name. We get our
the badge. Yeah.
Okay. It was a badge. Do you remember? It was the badge where une épingle, on pinçait une épingle dans le t-shirt. I don't know what to say in English.
Yeah, it was like a pin.
Do you know?
It was a pin, yeah.
Yes, a pin. Everybody in Club Med, first in Senegal and after Marbella, a lot of kids. Because I get, do you remember my swimming suit?
Yes, because it wasn't a big swimming suit. Yes.
It was
It was a little small. It was a little small, right? Yes. Okay. Okay. Yeah. How could I forget? Yes. Okay.
It was blue or red. You remember?
Oh yeah.
And
right.
I like the color of this kind of swimming suit, man. I get this, and I get long hair like you, and I was all the time running in the village, aqua gym, and all the time moving downstairs, upstairs, everywhere, and all the time kids call me, "Oh, is this guy Tarzan? This guy look like Tarzan." All the time. The girl in charge of the Landsports, fitness Landsports, Sylvie, his name, I will remember all the time. His name is Sylvie. She came back to me with a new badge, because the old badge, all the time we make a hole in the t-shirt,
Yes.
And there is a new badge, and the new badge with, comment on dit, aimant.
Magnet.
Okay. Magnet. And she came to me with the new badge for all the Geo team because it was a new badge. And she writes on the badge Tarzan, like joking. She gets Laurent and she gets Tarzan. She gets 2 badge for me. And I tried Tarzan. I put Tarzan on my t-shirt. And at this moment, it was Tarzan in 97 in Marbella.
Okay.
And I have bad things, and I have something very sad to tell you now. He was another Tarzan in Club Med
What?
He was, yeah, there is another Tarzan in Club Med in 97. Listen this, and if a lot of people is going to hear what we are telling right now. This guy was working in the village, in the mountains village, and his name was Tarzan. So in 97, they get two Tarzan, one me and the other in mountain. And I tell you the truth, 1 week later, 1 week after my new nickname, Tarzan, this guy dead in the mountain, avalanche.
No,
mountain.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, really.
That's so
So
sad.
no, this is very sad. I get Tarzan 1 week after he died dead.
Oh wow!
In the snow avalanche.
Avalanche.
So it's not. This is not the most funny story of the conversation.
Mais on va retourner à votre première saison parce que j'ai pas mal de questions sur votre première saison. Yeah. We're gonna go back to your first season. Alors, après 3 ans dans l'armée, after 3 years in the army, even though you said the army was like Club Med for you, right? So was there any different? Were you very happy and excited your first season?
Oh yeah, I was very stressed because
really.
Yeah, because it was new. I was not Tarzan. You at the first season, I was not so extraverted. You know.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Maybe the third season. I will tell you that before, after. But my first season, I remember I was stressed because it was new for me. It was really new, and I don't know if even doing gymnastic. And I arrived in this village to do the gymnastic. Imagine that. You arrive in the village with a guest and a GM, and I have to do the gymnastic, like low impact aerobic, a step. So for me, wow, what I'm going to do? It was complicated. And the day after, I met Ali So. He was local, and he told me, I do the gymnastic, and you will do my job when I will be in day off. So, So they tell me you will do the darts tournament, you will do the football tournament, all the different tournaments, and you will do the jogging, the footing. Oh, it was like a big breath, you know. It was better for me after. But the first day was complicated, and before to take the plane too.
And did you do the gymnastic in your Speedo or or shorts? Sorry,
no, all the time Speedo.
Okay. Okay.
All right. All my life in Club Med was a Speedo.
So you're saying you were shy. You were not extroverted when you arrived. You were introvert.
Not shy.
Oh,
was not shy, but not the same as
when I met you.
You met me in Colombia. Yeah,
okay.
Of course.
So yeah, I met you in '99, but in '96 you weren't as how we say crazy. Okay.
Yeah, I was okay. I was talking a lot of the people. I was doing my job, and I remember because on this time the chief of village is doing like I don't know if there is the same with you, but all the time there is a paper for the GM, and the GM have to make a score about the GO, you know.
Yeah, the feedback.
Okay.
Yes.
Feedback. The GM receive a paper in the room, and at the end of the week, you are the first. And all the time, I was the first in Senegal. So I remember I was excellent, but very motivated, and all the time talking with the people. And yeah, I was doing very good my job. But in 97, 98, more it was. More I go in Club Med, more it was my personality Tarzan, and I become crazy. I became crazy. I became really crazy in 98 in Israel.
Okay. Yes. So this reminds me, is that because you used to play this song all the time at the pool in Columbus to drive me crazy? So is it in Israel where you learned the crazy sign Jessica? And
Yeah, yeah,
because you knew I didn't like it, you kept playing it at Columbus during the pool game. Is this why?
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Okay. Were you in Arziv or Coral Beach?
Excuse me?
Were you in Arziv or Coral Beach in Israel? Which
No, I
village?
was, no, you were in our,
No, no, no.
you
I
were in
was
Arziv, you.
No, I worked in Coral Beach, but which village in Israel did you work at?
I worked in Coral Beach in 98.
Okay, Coral Beach. Ah,
1989, 1 year.
et c'est là que tu as découvert le crazy sign Jessica. That is where you discovered Jessica. And
Yeah, exactly.
is that your favorite one? Do you have a favorite crazy sign?
Yeah, I like it because, yeah, it was, yeah, I was crazy about Israel.
Yeah, me too. Me too. No, me too.
Yeah,
It's
it was,
truly the most unique country. Le pays plus unique pour moi. A very
yeah,
unique country,
yeah.
I thought, unlike any country in the world.
Yeah. But Israel was special, really
Yeah.
special. And I cry when I quit village. I cry
Me too.
times. I cried Senegal and Israel. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't want to leave the country. But Jessica was a crazy Israel crazy sign, but it's more because it was from Israel. So I remember Israel when we played Jessica. When we
Yes.
danced on Jessica.
Yes.
This is the most. This is what I think more precious.
Yeah.
And I bring Jessica after in another village, but yeah, Jessica was very good.
Yes. Yeah, you brought it to Columbus, and then when I went to Israel in 2005, yeah, I heard it every day. Okay. but now I miss it. So let me tell you about so how I met you. Well, when Columbus, they sent me there for the third time. No, I didn't do anything wrong, but it was my third time they sent me, and you were on vacation. So I arrived to the village, and everyone is smacking me on the back, calling, "Hey, Tarzan, ça va, Tarzan?" And I turn around and they're like, "Oh, pardon." So it occurred to me that there was a Geo named Tarzan in the village who was on vacation, and everyone thought because we had the long blonde hair. And so when I met you, but everyone called me Tarzan. So that was the only time in my life that people called me Tarzan because they thought I was you. And then I met you, and yeah, I could see some similarity, I mean, and then of course I got to know your sense of humor. And I think je crois on avait une très bonne équipe Geo cette saison avec Philippe Fournier. I think we had a very good Geo team that season, the 99-2000.
Nice.
I don't know what you think. Did you like that season?
Oh, I tell you, no, I like because I already, it was 6 months, and maybe you don't remember that. But Greg, my first season, they proposed to me to become chief of sport. Remember that?
No, I don't remember. Really?
You don't know the story?
No, tell me.
So you came because I don't want to become chief of sport.
Qui, moi ou toi?
You.
No. What happened to me was, il n'y a pas de chef de sport dans les villages de montagne. So there's no chief of sports in mountain villages, correct?
Yeah.
So I did a 1 season chief of sport. The winter came. Mon chef de village a décidé de faire une saison en ski à la montagne. My chief of village, who I was with in the summer, did a ski village. So there's not enough place for all the chief of sports. So you go home. But they called me. They said, "Look, I don't know if you want to spend winter in Montreal. All we have is tir à l'arc à Columbus. We have archery in Columbus." And I said, "Okay." Yes, I was technically still a chief of sport, but I didn't have a village. So I accepted au début tir à l'arc, I accepted archery.
Yeah.
But then Philippe Fournier didn't want me because he knew I was a chief of sport. He wanted me closer to you at the pool with Duda, and he wanted me to be like a responsable sport terrestre in a way. Like he wanted me to be in charge of Landsports.
You were in charge of Landsports.
Yes, because I remember I got in trouble for something you did once. So I'll tell you that story after. But yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Oh, it involves the power walk. Okay.
Oh.
Your favorite, the power walk on the beach. Okay.
I get a very good joke about the power walk.
Yeah. Okay.
Very good joke.
Okay, I'd like to hear it, please.
Oh yes, amazing.
As long as it's clean.
Can I
Clean,
tell
huh?
you?
Propre.
Oh, clean now. But it was not in Columbus. It was in Punta Cana.
Is it funny?
Oh yeah, it was funny, of course.
Okay, if it's funny and clean, please tell me.
Of course, but I have 2-3 things to tell you.
Oh,
But
okay.
there's a power work. Yes, if we can. Yeah, I remember now. Very good joke. Funny things in my life, in my Club Med life. So, but first it was a power work. Power work in Punta Cana. Punta Cana, in the village of Punta Cana. First, for me, power work. It's like why people stay and wake up at 9-8 o'clock to do the power work. Why?
Yes.
Why people arrive at the reception,
yes,
dress like I'm going to run for 2 hours with a microphone, with a nice thing in the hair, with a nice shirt, with a nice shoes. Now, why this is power work? But why people want to work? And with someone, they can work alone by themselves,
Yes.
So, but sorry, there is an activity power work on the schedule, Club Med, writing everywhere. So I have to be here. So all the time I leave my room and I arrive maybe 10 minutes before and I want to be behind the tree. I go to hide behind the tree and I look at the reception waiting if people come. So, and all the time, 1, 2, it's amazing because all the time there is a lot of people. And I said, if there is just one person, I go back to sleep, And but all the time there is a big group of people. So I arrive without my shoes, just my shorts.
Classic.
Classic Tarzan. And people in Punta Cana, it was a lot of American people, Canadian people. So it's not French. American, so they respect the rules, they respect the tenue, the shoes and everything. And they look at me like that and I say, yeah, I'm Tarzan, I am in charge of the power work. And the people look at my face and after they go down with their face to my foot. And they said, are you going to do the power work like this? But yes, I'm Tarzan. Have you seen Tarzan with shoes? That was my first joke. And it was a little smile, but people like, okay, we go. And I can tell you the truth. I was all the time in front and everybody behind, even if they get shoes on, they do good power work, I was all the time front and people at the end of the power road said to me, wow, amazing Tarzan, you go fast without shoes. I say, yes, man, I'm Tarzan. But this is not the joke. The joke, it's we're doing the power walk all around the village, inside the Punta Cana village. And I can tell you the truth, Greg. Maybe we do 1 turn, 2 turn, maybe we do 5, 6 turns, all around inside the village, by the beach, by the restaurant. And at the middle of the power walk, maybe we start 8. At 8:30, we turn. I was first in the power walk, and I tell you the truth, Greg. I go inside the restaurant to take a coffee. Listen this, I do my little breakfast, and people still doing the power walk without me. And maybe 10 minutes after, I go outside the restaurant. I go on with them. Crazy. Now imagine, Greg.
Yeah, I can, because my story, I got in trouble for you, it involves what you just said. Okay. Do you remember?
No.
Okay. Well, it was one of these mornings you just described where you didn't show up. Okay. And I was getting my petit déj. Okay. And the chief of sport in Columbus says, "What are you doing? Tarzan's not there." I said, I'm sure he'll come. He's coming right along. Okay. He's no. Put down your croissant and go do the power walk. And I was in GO. Yes, I was in GO uniform. So right now je suis en colère. I'm a little angry. So I hate the power walk maybe more than you. Okay, if possible, maybe more than you. I hate the power. So I do it in my GO uniform. I'm sweating. I'm disgusting. Now I come back. I'm looking for you. Where are you? The outside bar in Columbus. You're having an espresso, and you go, "Hey, Greg, how was the power walk?" just like that. I'm like, but you know what? I could not stay mad at you. I mean, you're one of these guys, you just cannot stay mad because you're so damn funny. Anyone else would have been like, oh no, je suis désolé, I'm sorry. You're like, hey Greg, how was the power walk? Okay. Drinking your espresso. Okay.
I did that.
Yes.
Ready?
Yes, but it was hysterical. It was so funny. You couldn't stay mad after someone like that because I respect the joke. You know, that was very funny joke.
This is funny because I understand now. I understand now because I did this in Columbus with you, so it was very bad. Rainy. I can tell you, I'm 49 years old, and I apologize.
Oh no, it was the one time, but it was so funny that anyone else would have said, "I'm sorry, I'll never happen again." But you said no, le contraire. I'm going the other way. Hey, Greg, how was the power? Like you doubled.
This is why
down.
This is why now. When I did the power work, I can do the power work and take breakfast at the same time.
Exactly.
I heard about this story.
But you know what? Anyway, it's a better story. It's a better story that you said that, you know, because it would be boring if you just said, I'm sorry. That you said that is a much better story.
Sorry. Yeah, it was. But anyway, all the time in other village, the problem, and I think about that all the time. In all the village I've been, sometimes I know the chief of village, or this is the chief of village. He wants I come because he knows I'm amazing. I was amazing about the water exercises in my personality, but I was very like I was not doing a lot of things in Club Med. You know, it was my character. I do 2 or 3 things very good, but after it was I was not doing a lot of things in Club Med. I was doing a lot of communication. It was my very
GM contact GM.
Yeah, it was my funny geo contact crazy communication. Yeah, it was really my personality, and maybe 20 chief of village called me to do just the water exercises.
Yes. Now, I remember your water aerobics. There wasn't much exercise going on. It seemed like people massaged each other for 30 minutes. Vrai ou faux? Okay.
People like, I don't know.
Yeah. No, I know. But I used to kick myself when water aerobics for me was, I'm going to war. I'm going to kill them. And I see your water aerobics. People are laughing, splashing, and, massaging each other different ways. It was really fun to watch.
Yeah, it was a show. It was a show. People like that. Right now, you can do that. When I work on the Club Med beach in La Caravelle in Guadeloupe, and I see the exercises every day with the water exercises by the new geos. They get 22 years old and they do some things very strong. But in 98. Our generation, it was amazing. You can do what you want. And people at the end of the water exercises said, oh, Tarzan, we did nothing, but we laugh all the time. It was they like that. And I was in Club Med at a good moment, at a really good moment. It was my way. It was a good period. It was, it was amazing, but it was complicated for people in charge of me. Landsports, chief of Landsports. I was chief of Landsports, but I really prefer to be just geo because I want to do the maximum to take. How do you say profiter? I want
profit.
No responsibility. Just to do something fun all the time. Fun. It was the way of Club Med.
How many years overall did you work in Club Med? Combien d'années t'as travaillé au Club Med?
I start in 96.
Yes.
And I quit in 2004.
Where was you? And was the Club Med Guadeloupe in 2004 your last season?
I quit in Punta Cana.
Oh, okay.
But I came back in Opio in 2005.
Opio? Un moment, s'il vous plaît. One moment. You Tarzan in Opio?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I like that.
I was lifeguard in the pool.
Oh no. Oh my God. Okay. No, Opio is very, very beautiful, but I can't, it's hard to picture Tarzan and Opio.
I've been in Serge Chevalier too.
Oh no. Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was an amazing season because
Really?
I met a guy, amazing guy I met a guy in Serge Chevalier because it was, you remember, it was in 2001. So it was a big Atlanta in States.
Yes.
And all the village closed. And
Yep.
I was in Kemer. Yes, I was in Kemer. Yeah, I was in Kemer. And they told me you will go in Serge Chevalier. Oh, Serge Chevalier. It was Serge Chevalier. Oh my God, what am I going to do there? And the chief of village was Francis Delandro.
Okay.
In Club Med, and they said to me, I will be a lifeguard. That's all. So it was, for my job, it was boring, but I met. I do a lot of entertainments. Funny joke with a guy of the entertainment, Lagdar. Have you heard about Lagdar?
I don't think so. No, he was responsable animation.
No, just Geo animation.
Oh, okay.
This guy, do you remember me doing the animals?
Yes. Yes.
The camel, the monkey, the gorillas, the crab.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it was very, you were very good at it.
This guy, I worked with this guy 6 months. It was, and remember this hell, camel, and I work with him, and we do entertainment things in Serge Chevalier Club Med with him. So, it was, for me, the most funny guy in the world. And after, he worked in television, French television and everything. But this guy was an amazing guy. And a lot of people know this guy, Lagdar, famous animal face. He got a face animal.
I want to talk, before we talk about your current job, I have one question to ask you. Of all the seasons you've done, is there any one season that you would consider the most magical, or do you just, est-ce que tu aimes tous les saisons que tu as faites pour des raisons différentes? Do you like all your seasons for different reasons? Yeah. But is there one village, one season that you thought was magical?
Let me think about, but I don't have to think a lot. It was amazing. All my life in Club Med, all different. I met people, incredible people, but the team was amazing. I met so many people. I moved in the world with the Club Med. It was really a family. Seriously, this part of my life was incredible and everywhere. It can be in Turkey, in Africa, in America, in Spain, and it was. I'm really lucky to do this part of my life in this year, in 96, 2000. After it was, I think right now it's really, really more complicated. All is different now, but. Also, I've been in Tenerife, I've been in Tenerife, in small island in Canary. It was with Jean-Louis Dromas, maybe 80 or 100 GM. We were 10 in the team. There is no beach, just pool, but it was amazing. So it was not the place or the country, it was really the atmosphere. This is why all my life Club Med was amazing. Oh, incredible.
Good answer.
And
very good answer.
Yeah, and already, look, Greg, we're still in contact. All my friends work with me in Club Med. All my friends work with me in Club Med. I'm still in contact with a lot of people in Club Med. In Israel, in America, and in States. Columbus was really nice. Columbus. I did 1 year in Columbus.
Yeah. Yeah, well, beautiful,
I do.
beautiful village. I always said it's the most beautiful.
Yeah, and after about the nationality, I think American nationality and this part of the world is very sensitive and very, how do I say, très 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 sentiment. American people.
Sentimental.
Yeah, it's very close. French village is not the same, but this is what is nice. All is different, and my family, I get two very good friends. They are ce sont les parrains de mes enfants.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's in English. It's maybe you work with. Do you remember Philippe Raison? Philippe Raison.
Yes, yeah, I do.
Okay, and do you know Olivier Raison?
I know the name. Yes, I know the name.
Okay, he's one of les parrains de mes enfants, and the other is Anthony Iglesias.
Oh, you mean they're the godparents of your kids?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So no, it's and I still get really good friends like Antonio Di Razza, still chef of village. Yeah. Club Med is amazing place, amazing part of my life, and I still looking at some photo, and I'm still crying sometimes because I remember so many beautiful things. Yeah. I will remember that all my life, and it's still every day I think about that every day. This is why it's in my heart.
Well, some would say, maybe me because I'm jealous, you're still kind of living the life because you have a company, an excursion company in Guadeloupe, yes?
Yeah.
And how long have you had this company? 10 years, 11 years?
Yeah, already 11 years.
And what's the name? What's the name of the company?
Is it Tarzan Excursion?
Tarzan Excursion. Yes, I will put the link to your website in this podcast. So you do excursions all over Guadeloupe?
Yeah, I get two things. I work with many prestataires, different people in Guadeloupe, like boat excursion, diving, jet ski. I can do everything. I rent house. I rent a villa too. Yes, I can do everything in Guadeloupe. And I get a boat. I get a big speed boat. It's mine. This is on my website too. And I do private excursions on my speedboat.
Like a picnic? You go to a little island and have a picnic?
Yeah, with lobster things, champagne.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and two people working on the boat. One is a skipper, captain, and the other is professional snorkeling things. So this is a really good excursion for full day. We do 2 days too on this boat. We can do what is nice. I get a very good website with a nice video, professional video. What is nice, people can check everything, and what is nice too. I get a big Instagram too.
Yes, Instagram. Yes, I'm going to put your
what is
Instagram.
Nice, Tarzan. Yeah, Tarzan is nice because look, the life. They call me Tarzan, but right now I'm still Tarzan because commercial thinks it's amazing because Tarzan, you will remember all the time Tarzan.
Of course.
You do an excursion 10 years ago with me. My name is Laurent. If you don't remember Laurent, you don't remember Laurent. But if you do an excursion with me now, Tarzan, you remember in 10 years. So people, if you click on Google Tarzan Excursion, Tarzan Guadeloupe, you will arrive on all the link you can have. Maybe there is 2 homepage in Google. This is what is nice. So thank you for Club Med for that too, because already this is maybe it's working nice in Guadeloupe, and that thank you for the Tarzan nickname too.
And you have, I see by some of your photos, you have ex-GO and ex-Chief of Village come on your excursions, yes?
Of course.
Yeah.
A lot. Of course, but I work a lot of people. Work in Club Med agency, come making excursion with me, see for village. No, yeah.
And it's safe to say that there is no power walking on any of your excursions, correct?
No power walking on.
Sorry.
What it's amazing. It's like, when I work. Yeah. Listen that. Okay. I work on the beach, Club Med La Caravelle beach. Every day, I walk on the beach. This is a public beach, and all my customers are from the Club Med, So the way, listen that, the way to come on the beach, I arrive at the time of the power walk of the club. And every day I cross the geo in charge of the power walk with the people behind him. And I say, hey, hello. I remember every day my power walks.
Oh, no, really? Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And all the time I said, good luck. Oh my God. Oh. Every day I think about power walk because Joe working with the people and I all the time want to stop the guy and to say, I'm going to send you a video about my life in Club Med, man.
or you could tell the GMs, you don't need him to walk. You know how to walk. Left, right.
Don't forget your shoes.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh, Seigneur. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so before we go, is there any other thing, est-ce qu'il y a quelque chose d'autre j'ai oublié de te demander or something I forgot to ask you before we go?
You don't know it's the birthday cake?
The birthday? No. I think I don't want to know this one.
No, you will know, Greg. You will know the birthday cake in Kemer.
Kemer. Well, I did, I don't know if you remember, but when I finished my season in Kushadazi in 2001, you were in Kemer.
I know everything, Greg.
We came to see you. You remember? You were.
I remember, of course. Yeah. You came with Stéphane Blanche.
Yeah, exactly. And we came. We had to take the bus because the village closed. We took a bus all night. And the first thing I did, where's Tarzan? Where's Tarzan? Of course, you were in water aerobics when I saw you.
Yeah, and you were with Laurent Grenouillet.
Yes,
that's right.
Yes, huh? Yeah, exactly.
And you were chief of sports.
Yes, yeah.
And what doing? What is Stéphane Blanche? What is he?
He was chief of animation in Kushadazi.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. I remember. Yeah. I remember you came in Kemer, of course. I remember this part, of course, because I work with Laurent Grenouillet in Coral Beach 1 year. So and Stéphane Blanche came for doing an interim chief of sport in Coral Beach. So I know this guy is coming with you.
Okay. Yeah, we had some fun that night because it was good to see you again.
It was
after all those years.
Right. There is so many things to tell. This is why I remember all the time what we did, and I get a lot of photos. So sometimes I check the photo. I want to remember everything because it's when you now in Club Med there is a new generation of GM, new people coming in. When you tell that to these people, they said, sorry, are you sure you did that? Of course I did that. Of course. It was crazy, incredible. So yeah, this is sad because people coming in Club Med now didn't live this situation. So look, I want to tell you this story about the birthday cake in Kemer. Oh, of course, in Kemer, it was more parties than some village. Kemer was like Turks and Caicos, was like Cefalù, was like Otranto, this kind of village.
Yeah.
Crazy. And at 7 o'clock, 7 p.m., we take an apéro with the people and everything. So at the moment of the dinner, we were a little not drunk, but okay.
Happy.
Yeah. Are you ready? Yeah, we were really happy. And there is a birthday cake for a guy. He was 20 years old. And I was in charge of the cake. And all the TO team at the back, and I won't say the name of the chief of village because
thank you.
He was not my friend, so the only problem of the season in Canada. And anyway, I don't care. There is a padborg. Do you know padborg?
Yes, I do. J'ai fait mon stage chef de sport avec lui. I did my chief of fourth stage with Pat. Yes, love Pat.
Amazing guy. I was with him last year. He came to see me here.
Oh, nice.
Guadeloupe, like some village. Have you heard about Philippe Charlène?
No.
Was a good chef of village. I was with him 2 months ago in Switzerland. Yeah, he get a big hotel there. No, this is some fast remember. So music, Geo team, everybody. I'm arrived. All right. And I put the cake and the guy, beautiful 20 guy, young guy, there's a lot of 20 years old. They came in Club Med for the girls and everything. And he was with a good friends to him, and they put the cake on the table, and with a team, and they 1, 2, 3, and to souffler. How do we say souffler?
You mean to blow out the candles?
Blow out the candles.
Blow out, yeah.
And I was behind him, and when he put just at the limit of the candles, he blow the candles. I put, but I was a little drunk, so I didn't think about my strength. I don't know, say my power. And I put the face in the cake, and he put up the face. Look at me. There is blood on the cake. He gets I put the face so strong.
Oh no!
On the plate.
Oh, boy.
He look at me, hailing the face of the team. And the chief of village look at me, and the guys with him say, "What the hell?" Oh my God! The infirmary came. Oh la la! One of the worst. It was a very the guy with the blood everywhere. I was laughing. I don't know what.
Yikes!
Oh no! Oh. And, oh my God! So I've been. The day after in the office of the chief of village, they put me out for 1 week. Normally I have to go back, but I stay because I don't know if you remember, they stay in Kemer. I stay in Kemer. Yeah, it was the very worst story. But but it was joke. It was joking at the moment. For me, this is a joke, but a bad joke, of course. But this is a life.
Yeah. This is why you shouldn't drink at the bar. Okay. No more Ricard. No more pasties. Okay. Well, the problem was they put, for some reason, Tarzan in charge of cakes. I don't know who decided that cakes and Tarzan go together, but that's not what I would have done. Okay.
It was the birthday cake. Yeah. But there is many things to tell. It's so 9 years. I don't know how long time you stay in Club Med, Greg, but 9 years. It's already Geo stay maybe 1 year maximum, 1 year and a half. That's all. 3 seasons.
Well, I stayed long because I don't like winter. J'aime pas l'hiver. So because I come from Montreal, you go to Club Med, you don't have to see snow. So that's why, if I was from California or Florida, I probably wouldn't have stayed so long. No.
Yeah, sure.
But I'm going to have to come see you in Guadeloupe now. We're going to do excursion.
Greg, on November, we're going to have we're going to have Air France fly Montreal, Pointe-à-Pitre, and Pointe-à-Pitre, New York, direct flight. It's 4 hours.
Oh,
maybe 300 euros.
Oh, really? Wow. That's a good.
I work a lot of people with agency in Canada, in Montreal.
Oh, okay. Oh, good to know. And how is your accent québécois? It's good.
Je parle beaucoup avec les gens qui viennent chez moi à Pointe-à-Pitre. Je leur organise beaucoup d'excursions. Okay. Cette tournée, on a pas eu beaucoup de monde parce que le COVID, ces choses-là, tabarouette. Okay. Mais je peux te dire vraiment, vraiment, vraiment que ce sont des gens très gentils.
Yes.
C'est une bonne mentalité. C'est des gens qui font pas mal de choses. Bon, c'est beaucoup les choses de la voile, sailing, non. no motor. Bah, c'est bon pour le kayak, les kayaks, les excursions catamaran, des choses, vraiment de choses. Ces gens vraiment sympas. Ils adorent le club méditerranéen en plus. Qu'est-ce que t'en penses de mon accent, Greg?
Yes, it's very good. Tarzan Tarzan just said he loves the Québécois. They're very warm, very chaleureux, and they love going on excursion with him. This is true because you could be an honorary Quebecer. Tarzan, we would take you if you ever want to leave. If you ever want to leave France, we take you. All right, I am going to put all the links to your Instagram and excursion in this episode. So don't hang up right away. On va faire les bye-bye à tout le monde ici. We're going to say goodbye to everyone. So tout le monde, on se voit la semaine prochaine. We're going to see you next week. Goodbye, everybody. Say bye, Tarzan.
Hey, bye, everybody. Thank you very much, Greg. And I can tell you it was very, very good for me to remember this part of my life and to talk with someone I know in Club Med. And the Life Club, the Club Med Life when it was in 96, 97. It's good to speak and to tell stories about Club Med 15, 20 years ago. It's very nice, I think. And for me, it was very, very pleasant to tell and to speak with you and to share everything.
Me too. Moi aussi. Merci beaucoup, mon pote.
And I hope my English was okay.
It was perfect.
Yeah? No, you joke.
No, I'm serious. I love your accent. You know this.
My accent is nice, I think.
It's beautiful.
But I don't know if the words are okay. But
all right, everyone. That was Tarzan from Guadeloupe. We see you all next week. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye, everybody. Thank you, Greg.